So I have a few questions here, and the first one, we're going to be talking about today generally the concept of success within yourselves, and success more maybe monetarily or from a physical aspect, and then also successful people and maybe what makes them successful.
Great.
So the first question I have is, how would you define success?
I would say that's a personal question for sure. And the answer would depend on the individual themselves. But for me personally, I judge a person's success by their ability to set a goal and make it happen.
Yep.
And the more and more you do that, no matter what that goal is, no matter how big or how small that goal is, because even saying a goal is big or small is also subject to an individual's own ideas. So I could think a person's goal is small or large, but they maybe think it's like very, very small or very, very large. So everybody's own interpretation is each person has a different interpretation. So what I would say is the accomplishment of any goal, and then showing myself and giving myself more confidence that I can do it and then continue to do so, increases that success level and increases that ability to have confidence in yourself and belief in yourself and also your partner. Because, we sat down and we wrote down all of our goals. As I've said many times, about 8 years ago. And I was very incredible seeing that those were getting met one after another, after another, after another. And that was just like a cannonball effect or whatever, snowball effect.
That's a cannonball too.
It's a snowball effect. They just get bigger and bigger, and then you keep making bigger goals and bigger goals and bigger goals, and it just until you can then decide to do huge goals.
Nice.
Yes.
So success to me is describing an individual or an activity, a company, something that has a lot of wins, right? And a win is when you decide to do something and then you do it. It's called the win, the W. Do the W. And so success is just able to make goals and meet them. Exactly what you're saying. So you have a lot of that would be successful. If you had 10 things you wanted to do and you achieved one of them, you had 9 losses and 1 win, probably that's not very successful, right? So like, okay, you say you want to lose weight, you didn't lose weight. You say you want to make a company, you never started a company. You say you want to get a raise, you never got your raise. You say you want to have a good relationship and not a toxic relationship, and you stayed in your toxic relationship, or you were single for your whole life. Or you said, hey, that night you wanted to go and enjoy some movie, and then you went to a movie and you hated it, and like, you just have a lot of losses. That would be the opposite of success.
For sure.
Success is the opposite. You have, in any areas that you find interesting or valuable, you go after them, right? So it's like, hey, okay, let's have a baby. Boom, we're having a baby. Okay. Hey, let's like grow a company and like be able to have a full-time thing where we actually hire people and create our own income. Oh, good, we've done that. Oh, hey, let's do like a marathon. I haven't done the full marathon yet, but I did my first triathlon. I did a half marathon. Like, that's cool. Like, you make a goal and then you set it. Hey, let's have our kids like learn stuff. And I don't know, Luna did her like the piano performance, and they did the other performance, and like, okay, that one of them was like somewhat successful because they like choked on the day for the singing performance. I didn't totally take a win on that one. I feel like we can adjust that.
They were moving their lips.
It was, yeah. I mean, it was okay. It was okay. I would say that's like a half win. But they also didn't have performance. We weren't properly prepared, but that's fine. Okay, it's like the house. Hey, we want to get you this amazing house. We got the house. Hey, so it's just each thing that you want to do, then you get it. Hey, we want to do like a fundraising event and raise. My goal was to raise $500,000. We raised $2 million, right? So like, that's a win. Hey, I don't know, let's hire more people so I don't have to spend, 10 hours a day. Have to. I could spend 10 hours a day working, but I don't have to. Oh, wow, here we go. We have like over 50 staff, maybe 60, 70, whatever we have right now. And we're here physically in the office normally about half the day. And okay, good, that's a win. Like, does it mean I'm not working at home when I'm not here, or I'm working at night? Of course, that's not what that means, but I'm not frozen and stuck to this every moment, and I can create things. Hey, let's buy companies. We bought, I don't know, 7 companies so far. That's cool. Hey, let's make a software company that'll help us. Boom. Oh, hey, let's hire people. Hey, we have now 4 developers up from 1, and that's going better and better. We have more signups. Like, these are just wins, number of wins. The more wins that you have, the more successful you are. Now, we've also said, hey, let's get to $1 billion in sales. We haven't done that yet, but if you were getting toward that, that would be successful. If your goal is to be the number 1, I don't know, wrestler in the world, and you're ranked 1,000 and you go to 600 and then you go to 500, that would be successful because you're on the way to your goal. In my eyes, that is what success is, whatever you would like to do, right? Doesn't always have to be financial, right? Some people could be, hey, I want to lead some volunteer group, or I want to, change something, and they're doing some activity that they like. But typically, whatever field that a person decides to be in, that's what they go after. And if they're achieving their goals, that would be success. That's how I would define it.